Hi everyone, it's Mark here at Chris's Coffee again, and today I'm sitting next to a machine that we've been waiting a very long time to get our hands on. This is the Quick Mill Compatto. Now the Compatto has been out in Europe for decades at this point. I believe it came out in 1971 under the 0820 brand name, and it's gotten stellar reviews over there since its launch. This Compatto, it's really designed to be kind of an entry-level machine. It's designed for those folks who just want to get their feet wet in the world of espresso, but I find it can also be used as a secondary machine. If you have limited space or a second home, this is an excellent fit. The Compatto uses a thermoblock that produces unlimited steam and hot water on demand, so you can still make those tremendous straight shots of espresso and really delicious lattes and cappuccinos with this compact unit.
The Quick Mill Compatto is a thermoblock machine which measures in at 13 inches tall by 8 inches wide by 9 inches deep, so it's very compact. It runs off a 15 amp, 110 volt electrical outlet. It has a side-loading 1.75 liter reservoir. It runs off a vibratory pump and also has a top cup warmer. The Compatto ships with an auto frother to make steaming easy for beginners, but this attachment can be removed.
So what we're going to do in this video is we're going to take a look at what comes inside the box when you purchase a Quick Mill Compatto. We're also going to take you through the steaming process on this machine because it is a little bit unique. It's a little bit different from other espresso machines. So we're just going to take you step by step on how to steam milk with it and then how to also pull hot water from it. Finally, we're going to pull a shot on the Compatto and then we're going to steam some milk just so you can see it in action.
Now with your machine, you're going to get a handful of accessories right out of the box. To start with, you're going to get a double spouted portafilter with double basket, a single basket, a replacement group gasket, a water test strip, a packet of third wave water, a plastic coffee scoop, a group head cleaning brush, and then a plastic Quick Mill tamper. This is the only accessory I'd say you want to replace, and we have a wide variety of heavy-duty barista tampers available on chriscoffee.com. So let's take a look at the Compatto itself. First thing you're going to notice is you have two switches on the upper right-hand part of this machine. One of them is going to be the power switch, and the other one is going to be your steam switch. Now, the power switch has a little lightning bolt on it, and when the switch is compressed down, that means it's activated. Also on the side, you're going to see your water reservoir, which is a side loader, very convenient. It's actually the same side loader that's on the Quick Mill Silvano. On the front of the machine, you're going to see your warming light, and then also the brew switch. When I press the brew switch down, water out of the group head. Now, as mentioned earlier, the Compatto uses a thermoblock, which produces the steam and it produces the hot water on demand, and it's unlimited hot water and unlimited steam. It will take a little bit longer to steam milk because of this. It's not using a traditional boiler, it's using a thermoblock. So it can still make that high-end cappuccino and latte, it just takes a little bit longer. Now to put this machine into steam mode or hot water mode, what you do is you take the steam wand and you stretch it out. So it was normally tucked in underneath the machine. Now you move it all the way to the right so it's open. And then, depending on if you want hot water or if you want steam, you just press the appropriate button. So I'll show you an example. We're just going to press the steam button on the side, turn the switch down. And there you go. While we have the steam wand out, let's take a look at how to make hot water with the Compatto. Very easy to do. You're just going to remove the auto frother just by pulling down on it. Place your receptacle underneath, and then press the brew button. Next up, let's have the Compatto pull us a shot. Now before we do that, there's just a couple of little things I want to touch on. The first being, before you pull a shot, just make sure that your steam wand is tucked into the brew mode, which is underneath the machine, underneath the group head. Can't tell you how many times we've had it out and then hit the brew button, have it dispense hot water. So always make sure it's tucked underneath. And then second, and this is just an observation I've had about the Compatto, it is one of the more forgiving espresso machines that I have ever used. And that makes sense. It's designed for beginners. It's designed for to be a secondary machine. Even if I didn't tamp correctly or if my grind was slightly off, we've noticed that in all the testing we've done, it still produces a really tasty shot. And it's something I'm personally impressed with on this. So to pull a shot, once you have your portafilter tamped and ready to go, lock it in thusly, get your cups, all right, and then press the brew button. About 30 seconds right there. And as you can hopefully see, we have some very nice crema development here and looks like a very tasty shot. Now let's take a look to see how the Compatto steams milk. Now, first things first, we always want to make sure that the steam wand is pulled out like so. And as you can see, we have the auto frother attachment on the steam arm here. That's how we're going to shoot the rest of this video with that on. If you wanted a little bit more control, all you have to do is just pull it right off like we showed you earlier. For the steaming pitcher, we're using a 12-ounce steaming pitcher. That's what I would recommend. I typically use around 16 grams of coffee when I'm using the Compatto, and I use a 12-ounce steaming pitcher. Now, all you have to do, take your steaming pitcher, put it like so, and I'm keeping it toward the center of the pitcher, and it's fairly low. And I'm just going to hold on to it till I feel it too hot to the touch, and then we'll know we're done. We already got some nice bubble formation here going. The auto frother kind of makes this simple, makes it so anybody can do this. Excellent, excellent. That looks good. And we have some excellent steam milk.
Now, who is the Quick Mill Compatto for? So, as we mentioned earlier, Quick Mill designed these machines to be entry level. They are marketing it to people who don't want those mass-produced espresso machines. They want something that's still handmade over in Italy, and that's what the Compatto is. So if you're just trying to get into the minutiae of brewing, these are excellent fits. They're also, and I think I mentioned this when we were pulling a shot, these are one of the more forgiving machines that you're ever going to come across. If you didn't tamp great, or you're just learning to get grind consistency in the right place, these are phenomenal units to go with. Also, if you're looking for just a secondary machine, if you want something for another location that's compact, that's small, that still packs a punch and gives you that authentic Italian espresso taste, can't go wrong with a Compatto.
Thank you so much for watching our video on the Quick Mill Compatto. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to email us at support@chriscoffee.com or give us a call at 518-452-5995, and we'll be happy to answer any questions you may have. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you again next time.